201. Neuroscience is a compound of completely separate parts. 202. All students have their own style of learning. 203. It is strictly required to submit the assignment by Monday. 204. The coffee house features sandwiches, salads, soup, chicken, and fish. 205. The problem of postgraduate students is funding. 206. Theft happens to 1,000 people every day. 207. This graph shows there is a minimum growth. 208. Those events are not yet fully understood. 209. It is hard to anticipate all their actions. 210. You will be tested via continuous assessment and examinations. 211. Please return the reference book to the correct position on the shelf. 212. Critical thinking is one part of a broad education. 213. The orchestra will be led by a visiting conductor. 214. The government is funding research study on the consequences of unemployment. 215. Philosophers used logic and reasons to analyze the human behaviors or experiences. 216. Relying on natural ability will not get you far on science. 217. There will be a chemistry test in the classroom next week. 218. Students require undergraduate biology degree to enroll in this course. 219. Field trips are essential parts of most geography courses. 220. The policy aims to increase the investment in foreign currency. 221. More muscles are used in swimming than other sports. 222. Renovation work is currently being undertaken throughout the whole building. 223. Classical mechanics is considered as a branch of mathematical physics. 224. You will be tested via a quiz and a dissertation. 225. Children start producing words before they are able to walk. 226. There is no criterion passed for qualified journalists. 227. The course covers architecture planning and construction on the international scale. 228. Trees benefit the city by absorbing water running off-road. 229. We should never underestimate the power of creative design. 230. The sky is a beautiful shade of blue with fluffy white clouds. 231. I enjoy eating pizza with my favorite toppings and melted cheese. 232. The sleepy cat curled up on the soft cushion and dozed off. 233. The sun shines brightly, casting a warm glow over the landscape. 234. She smiled and laughed, radiating joy and contentment in her eyes. 235. The book rests peacefully on the wooden table, waiting to be read. 236. Sitting at her desk, she poured her heart into writing a heartfelt letter to her friend. 237. The sleek sports car zoomed down the open road, its engine roaring with power. 238. In the midst of their conversation, they burst into laughter at a silly joke. 239. The tall oak tree swayed gracefully in the gentle breeze, casting a soothing shade. 240. Burning the midnight oil, the students studied diligently to prepare for their exams. 241. With culinary expertise, he skillfully cooked a delicious meal for his entire family. 242. As the dawn broke, the melodious chirping of birds welcomed the morning. 243. The curious baby crawled eagerly towards her favorite toy, giggling in delight. 244. A gentle rain fell, nourishing the plants and filling the air with a fresh scent. 245. Surrounded by nature, they enjoyed a peaceful picnic by the tranquil lakeside. 246. Laughter filled the air as children joyfully played and ran in the green field. 247. With a friendly smile, he waved goodbye to the crowd gathered outside. 248. The cat eagerly chased a small, nimble mouse around the room. 249. Students will focus on reporting news on changing the media world. 250. The new camera can identify your eyes and focus on them. 251. We aim to develop a partnership with the government and financial institutions. 252. This is a compulsory course, so make sure you attend. 253. There is no fixed career path for a qualified journalist. 254. distance learning allows you to develop a career around your commitments. 255, this book can be borrowed for a maximum of 1 week. 256, the university library has most of the necessary books. 257, there are some doubts about whether these events actually occurred. 258, many departments have their own special book collections. 259, most university teaching still takes place in lectures and seminars. 260, many birds migrate to warmer areas for the winter. 261, listening is the key skill to succeed in this course. 262, important details from the argument are missing in the summary. 263, economic streams of the early Roman Republic will be examined. 264, convincing evidence to support this theory is hard to obtain. 265, consumer confidence has a direct influence on sales. 266, certain scientific principles must be learned verbally or by logical deduction. 267, students will develop confidence in their ability to think critically. 268, and in that regard, as well as in other regards, it stands as an important contribution. 269, an introduction is an essential element of presentation. 270, most scientists believe that climate change threatens the lives on Earth. 271, our views on educational reforms have been inadequately implemented. 272, all students are expected to attend 10 lab sessions per semester. 273, I thought a good architectural structure should be useful, durable and beautiful. 274, the timetable for next term will be available next week. 275, the course involves pure and applied mathematics. 276, honey can be used as food and health product. 277, your ideas are sophisticated in seminars and tutorials. 278, imported packages are likely to be used in many computers. 279, the disease that was serious has now been eradicated. 280, calculators allow us to add numbers without making mistakes. 281, measures must be taken to prevent unemployment rate from increasing. 282, a new collection of articles has been published. 283, when the roots of a plant failed, foliage suffers. 284, the deadline of this assignment is tomorrow. 285, there is no economic recognition that borrowing is necessarily bad. 286, scientists can develop new elements in the laboratory. 287, mechanical engineering first became prominent during the Industrial Revolution. 288, there have been long streams of extreme weather since human history. 289, artificial intelligence has made significant progress for the last few years. 290, we are more able to accommodate postgraduate students than previously possible. 291, many experts think that the world climate is changing. 292, members should make concentrated contributions to associated operating funds. 293, the untapped potential of using the sun's rays is phenomenal. 294, communication skills are increasingly important in recent years. 295, thousands of people turned out to be at the presidential address. 296, calculators may not be used in the examination. 297, foods containing overabundant calories supply little or no nutritional value. 298, all the student union students can register their names to get that service. 299, in language learning, a systematic method of organizing new categories is essential. 300, students will study the language literature in ancient Greece.